Guys, in this episode, we are going to talk about countries where you can convert your tourist visa or your visitor's visa into a work permit. Listen to me again and let me repeat myself. I said we are going to be talking about countries where you can convert a short stay visa into a long term work permit. Yes, you got it right. Now, let me explain something before I come to this video. Make sure you watch till the end so you actually understand what I'm talking about. I always encourage people to use the academic pathway because it is the best so far as I know. And there are some opportunities that with the academic pathway you are going to get, like sometimes you have some part-time working opportunities, but in some countries with the visitor's visa or the tourist visa you cannot have such opportunities, right? Excellent. So I'm going to be giving you a list of 4 to 5, let me say there are 5 countries where if you use a tourist or visit visa and move in those countries and actually look for a job and get a job, you can convert the tourist visa to a work permit. But remember, you are not the one converting it, it has to be your employer. Is it easy? No, it is not easy. I am talking to those who always ask me, Milton, I need a cheap visa, I need an easy visa, I need an easy country. There is nothing again that is easy. So if you are asking for anything easy, I think the only easiest thing now is to eat and sleep. That's the only easiest thing now you can do. Now, before we even talk about these countries, please, the only thing I'm here because of you. And if you share this video, it's going to help somebody. And of course, I'm going to come back here. But if you do not share, you cannot encourage me to make more content, right? Thank you so much. Please, when you share, you also like the video so that YouTube can tell your neighbor that there is a good video here. Also, remember these 2 things. I don't give people visas. I have always said go to the embassy and apply for your visa. Point number 2, I do not give people jobs. Don't ask me for jobs. If you need jobs, if you need visas, stay and watch videos on this channel because that is the only thing you need. You need research to go to where you want to go to, and Milton is going to be giving you all the information here. I hope you understand. It is not easy to get jobs abroad. So please put this into consideration and use the easiest possible means to jackpot because the goal is to jackpot and get better. Now, let's go into the video. Remember, I said when you go into these countries, you can change your tourist visa while in those countries. Then it is not going to be done by you. Please, it is going to be done by the employer. Now we are going to begin with country number 1, and let's not forget that we are talking about our Oga, right? Canada. Why am I talking about Canada? I'm talking about Canada because you can apply for your tourist or visitor's visa for a period of 6 months. It's given for 6 months. Not like the Schengen visa, which is going to be given to you for a maximum of 90 days, which is 3 months. For Canada visit visa, it's going to be 6 months. And remember, you can stay in Canada from the first day you enter till 6 months, okay? Then you exit and you go again in case you have a multiple entry tourist visa or visit visa. That is the name of the Canada visa, visit visa. Visitor's visa is the same thing. I'm explaining so that those guys in the area shouldn't mix your head with grammar and collect your millions. Be careful. Be careful. I said last week that something that you can spend 200k to do it, people are going to take millions from you. You have to be careful and smart. Follow the instructions I give and listen to my videos very well and do your own research. I don't give people visas, I don't give people jobs, okay? The least I could do is do admissions for students, which I don't do all the time. I always say it. Thank you so much. Now, when you use a visitor visa and go into Canada, you have a maximum period of 6 months. Within that 6 months, if you find a job, before I proceed, remember this visit visa for Canada for Canada visit, like if you get a visit visa to Canada, you can use it until February 2025. This visit visa procedure is going to close February 2025. Put this by the back of your mind. Now, when you get it and you go into Canada, you can look for a job. Remember, this job has to have a clause. It is called LMIA. Okay, now you are looking for a job where the employer can apply to the government for LMIA for you. Then the government will take time to approve this LMIA. Is it easy to get? No, it is not easy. Is it all employers that will accept to do this? No, it's not every employer. What is the reason? Because they are afraid that if they take you in to this process, they are going to spend more money, they will spend more time, and probably they might not achieve results. It's possible for them to achieve results, but not that. The LMIA is going to come from the government. Now, this is where it becomes difficult. The government of that country, they need to confirm that the job the employer is giving to you, there is nobody in Canada who is a temporary residents or a citizen in Canada, people who are on PR and students or who have been there for long, and of course citizens who is ready to take the jobs, and the job must have been posted online for at least 28 days, and nobody who is a citizen or a PR holder or a temporary resident was available to get the job, and the employer need to show evidence of this before the government will now look at your file, then grant you LMIA, and of course you will now use the LMIA to go do your work permit. I hope you understand. So the clauses to this is very hard, and not every employer will accept. I usually tell followers that when moving to Canada, locate provinces that are not too crowded like Toronto. Go to a place like Nova Scotia, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and probably New Brunswick to look for such opportunities. But again, remember that this is for highly skilled professionals. You shouldn't leave your house and you don't have any certificate, you don't have any work experience, but you go and you want to go and work where? They are looking for tech personnel, healthcare professionals, transport personnel. You don't have any of these skills. Do not waste your time. I am saying it the way it has to be, and that is why I love myself for that. Country number 2 is going to be Portugal. There is a possibility for you to apply for what they call the job seekers visa to Portugal, and there is another visa type which is the G7 visa, but this time around G7 visa is that for remote workers, so you should focus more on job seekers visa. If you use it and go to Portugal and there is an employer who is willing to employ you, then they will give you a job and change your visa from a normal G7 and a normal visa to now a working permit. I hope you understand. Remember, I said, and I will repeat again, employers are looking for highly skilled professionals. Don't go to Canada with the notion that you are going to work farm. No, those people telling you, they are not telling you the truth. Don't go with the notion that you are going to be a cleaner. There are many cleaners and there are still students in there who haven't gotten a job. Next country on the list we are going to talk about is Australia. As it stands right now, Australia is recruiting, but you must get a tourist visa first before you go to Australia. And remember, is it easy to get the tourist visa? Like I said, nothing is easy anymore. But if you can get the tourist visa to Australia, then go into Australia, look for a job, and if you get the job, then your employer would be willing to convert your tourist visa. Like I always say it, and I will say it again. If you are moving, make sure you have educational qualifications. If you are moving, make sure you have work experience, because the white people, or let me say Oboto Ibo, they don't look at no man. No, we don't know it. You have to be qualified in order to get what you are looking for. I hope you understand. So prepare very well before you start moving. Don't say Milton never told me. The next country is New Zealand. Now, if you get an offer in New Zealand, New Zealand looks to be very flexible. I am not saying that anybody should come and ask me that, oh Milton, come and do this thing, come and do visa. No, I have said it, I don't do visas. Go to the embassies, take my information, go to the websites, do the application, submit your application to the embassy, then you wait for feedback from them. My work is just to give you the info and for you to take it and utilize. New Zealand can give you a job, and when they give you a job, like if you move to New Zealand with a tourist visa and you find a job offer. Now the employer is going to give you the contract, and when you get the contract, you can now use the work contract to apply for work permit while still in New Zealand, while still in Australia, while still in Portugal, and of course while in Canada. It is possible for all these countries I mentioned. So now it is now left for you. Another country is the United States of America. But somehow, remember, I said if you want to move, it should be that you are a high skilled professional. If you are not a high skilled professional, please use the education pathway and go in. This is my advice for you. If you want to migrate easily, somehow easily, it's not going to be easy because you need to show a lot of documentation. You need to apply for school, you need to apply for visa, you need to bring visa documents before your visa can be granted. So nothing is easy. That's why I'm taking my time to explain to you. I hope this video helps you. Please, did you share the video? That is my question now. If you didn't share, please share so that Amaka, Vera, Ernest can see them or can see this video and also benefit from it.